Everybody, guys, I'm not trying to be sexy, anything like that. Every time I button up this, it pops. As you can see, it just pops. I don't know why. Maybe my chest is getting a little bit wider. I do have like a wide frame. This is a frame, right? So it's very wide. I think maybe because of my rugby days back in high school and stuff like that. And so this part was well concentrated on when I was, because I used to be part of the scrum and yeah, and all that other stuff that's high school stuff we had to do as boys, because I went to an all boys school. It was sport oriented. We did, it was a rugby, cricket, swimming, volleyball, tennis. What else that was? Oh, hockey. I know there were like 10 sports that were very, very, very highly concentrated on by the school, because the school was interested in producing Olympic as well as World Cup champions. Yes, I think that's the main aim for the school, was to produce champions, and I think they managed that. I think they did manage that a lot, as a matter of fact. My school has produced a lot of people. Ellerines, remember the furniture store Ellerines? It produced Saul Kasner, the owner of Sun City and former Holiday Inn. What else did it produce? It produced Johnny Clang, the musician. It produced me. I don't know who I am, but no, it did produce some serious, serious people who are making a difference in the world one way or the other. So I know. Anyways, guys, how was your day? My day was semi negative. You know, those negative things that just creep in. And I was having that myself. I was like, oh, no, no, no. We are not going to have the same thing I had on the 1st of May. Because on the 1st of May, you know what happened? I'm still very much a bit bitter about it, that I accidentally deleted my live stream, which is a replay, by the way. And that it was so great. That was so great for a first live stream. The pointers that I mentioned there. I mean, I was like, I was on the roll, y'all. And then because I was having a negative day, everything turned out to be negative. Hello, Lindani. How are you doing? It's good to see you here. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you being here. So as you guys can already tell with the title of the live stream today, we are going to be talking about something that I get questioned quite a lot, especially with people that I interact with outside of YouTube, like colleagues who are a little bit older that have come or discovered my YouTube channel. They're like, hey, why didn't you say anything about? I'll be like, what? So that what happens? I don't tell. The only person that knew that I had a YouTube channel was my boss. And the reason why my boss knew that I had, especially the main channel, is because I thought I was alone in the office one morning. So I usually get to the office like sometimes 2 hours early or an hour early if I knew that there's a video that needs to come out and I was so tired the previous night to film it. So I would run to the office in the morning and film it there. So my boss happened to be the first one. I didn't even know that he was already there. And then I set up and I do what I usually do my video. I did my video. I did my video. So I think when he realizes I was towards the end of my video, he stood there by the door frame. I thought I'd seen a ghost. You know when you think you seen somebody, but you're not sure if you are seeing them because you are thinking, no, this doesn't add up. Why are you here at this time? Yeah, it was a situation like that. And so he wanted to know what was this about. And I told him, oh, I have a channel. And so that's how he knew I had a channel. Everyone else didn't. Now I have an older group of people that work at work. And so they've discovered my channel. What's up, business partner? Princess, what's up? What's up? So now they want to know. I mean, I'm old. I'm already towards my 50s, others are already in their 50s, and they are interested in YouTube because these days I keep saying television is dying, y'all. Instead of television, I'm not talking about the box, I'm talking about people sitting down and watching television content. I think people are still interested in watching the news. I think people are still interested in watching soapies. But beyond that, or maybe something a little bit entertaining or on the side of how do you say what do you call the shows like Kumbule Kaya, shows like Idlozlami, shows like Mnagwetu, I don't know whatever it is they are called. I don't watch television. The last time I watched television was 2021. So I abandoned television, something that I used to love, but it's no longer part of my life anymore. So now a lot of older generation. Now let's put it this into perspective. You know how the different generations, like you have the baby boomers, you have the Gen X's, and then you have the millennials. The people that I'm talking about is more like the baby boomers and Gen X's. These are the people that were born in the 1950s. Is it 50? Yeah, 1950s all the way to about 1980s. So those are the people that are taking an interest. They watch YouTube, but the people that they are watching so happens to be young people, and so they think, oh, YouTube is for young people, when in fact, no. Currently, me, I'm watching a lot of YouTubers who are in their 60s, who are in their 50s, and they are doing an amazing job at it too. Even themselves, they do admit that they always thought that the platform was for young people. You know, when I say young people, I'm talking about people that are 35 and low, like 35 and below that. Because once you hit 36 and going up, your bones will tell you that we need some oil here. And we need this morning I woke up with this hand sore. For goodness, I don't know why, but it was just sore. And I was like, I thought the whole point of sleeping is to relax and have your body fix itself. But no, I woke up with a very painful right hand, and I use a lot of this hand. So once you're 36, you're going to start experiencing things like that. And of course, people that are a little bit older, they also lose confidence in other ways. And in most cases, is the looks. They feel like, oh, I've got wrinkles, or developed stretch mark on my neck, or I developed this, I developed that. I no longer you look like how I used to. Cars would bump each other when I pass on the street. Stuff that people don't care about. People don't care about how you look on YouTube. What people care about is content. What are you bringing for them to benefit out of? They don't care whether you are old or you are beautiful. Okay, maybe if you are beautiful, you may have some beauty privileges. Is it pretty privileges? You may have that, but that's superficial, and that's also not on the YouTuber, because you can be beautiful and it's not your fault that you are beautiful. But the people that watch your content, they're watching it because they enjoy looking at you. But what's the point of them looking at you if they are not going to take away something out of that? That is why you will see a lot of beautiful content creators. I'm talking about the young ones. They concentrate more on the content than giving into this stereotype that they have about them. Because at the end of the day, they want to impart value, they want to impart information and things like that. So the older group have the tendency of losing confidence when it comes to their appearances, and then think that because there are trolls even for beautiful people. Trolls will always be there. Some people are born to be trolls. They can't help it. It's part of whatever spirit that they are serving. And by being nasty towards other people, they get some kind of fulfillment, which I don't understand. I will never understand it. But yours to do is to say thank you for the negative comment, because let me tell you something about negative comments. I know I'm just now getting way into, but then I want to talk about this earlier so that if you're thinking of starting a YouTube, you must understand what exactly each view does for your channel, okay? As an older content creator, you must welcome negative comments. You must welcome the trolls. You don't have to entertain them. Because let me tell you, when you have a troll in your comment section, you leave it to your community. Because you know what your community is going to do? They are going to come after this troll, and then that is engagement. That is one of the matrix that triggers the algorithm to promote your videos to even more people because of that engagement between your community putting this troll in their place. And if you are monetized, you need trolls so that your community deals with them and have all this engagement going on where they are just back and forth in the comment section. And guess what you are getting? You are getting watch time. And then you get paid because of that. So when you think, oh, these trolls, they play a major role, especially when you're monetized. They pay you. So that is why I always say, thank you, trolls. Can you come back again in my next video? They never understand why I say that because I get paid because of them. Because remember, YouTube is triggered by three matrix. Click. When a person sees your thumbnail, they click, and then once they've clicked, then you have what you call the first one is click through rate, meaning how many people after seeing your thumbnail they clicked. And then the second one is average view duration. How long after they've clicked to your YouTube, your thumbnail, they watch the video. If the video is 10 minutes long, how long in that 10 minutes they watch the video? Yours is to keep them watching from the beginning to the end with the content. Now imagine there's a troll in your comment section while your video is still running. That fight is happening while your video is running. Who's getting the watch time? It's you, the content creator. So you must always welcome the trolls. As painful as sometimes the comments may be, you'll have like 100, you may have 99 people saying the most positive things, and then comes that one person and says something nasty. I don't know why human beings, we are designed like that. We always focus on that one negative comment and ignore 99 people who said amazing things to you, encouraged you, telling you how much they love you. So as an older YouTuber, these are the things that you are going to come across. Some people say, hey, why are you doing this? Go take care of your grandchildren. Leave it to to your community. Your community is going to deal with them. You go and make money. But I know I've started this somewhere in the middle. I want to start this whole thing at the top. I want to answer these two questions, even though they're like it's one question twofold. If that's what it is, am I not too old, or is it not too late for me to start a YouTube channel? No, you can start a YouTube channel at any given time you want. There's no age restriction. All that people, you can go to the search bar because YouTube is a search engine. Go to the search bar. You're not going to see the results saying 22-year-old response in this video, or a 22-year-old's video, or a 65-year-old's video. It doesn't say that. It gives you the what do you call this, the result you are searching for. If you clicked on it, it takes you to the video, and it doesn't matter who is behind that camera. Could be an older person, could be a younger person, could be a person that is 35, and so on and so forth. The point is that young person that clicked on your video is because they want to hear what they had come here for. And therefore, as an older person on YouTube, you've got so many advantages. So many advantages. The first advantage that you have if you have a YouTube channel as an older person is authority. That's the first thing. Now, what do I mean by authority? I mean that who do you think a young person that clicked or searched for a specific topic about finances? I'm always going to use finances because by using this keyword in your video, it increases your CPM. So one day when this live is monetized, the fact that I use the word finances, it uh, increases the CPM. So let's say they typed about how to save money as a 22-year-old, or how to become a millionaire at 22 years of age, or how to invest $100,000 to get an outcome of $10 million in 10 years. Now, between you as the person with gray hair and you're showing that you've lived, versus somebody that is younger, who do you think has the authority? Is it not you, the older one? It is you. Why? Because you are going to speak not only on the topic, but maybe you are a financial advisor, or maybe you have expertise in the finance umbrella, and then you are able to guide this 22-year-old about their finances, right? And then not only are you going to impart your knowledge or skill or expertise to this 22-year-old, but also you are going to play a role of being a wise person. You're going to also include your wisdom because maybe of your own experiences or other people's experiences as a financier, and you saw what people they were making mistakes on, and that kind of like developed your own wisdom, and so you add wisdom onto that particular video. Do you realize that you have built yourself not only somebody that trusts you, but you also built probably a fan out of you? And you must also, another what do you call this, advantage that you have is the figure that sometimes you play without you realizing that you play that figure to the young person that came and clicked on your thumbnail and watched you giving out these gems. Some come in, maybe they never had a father, or maybe they never had an uncle, or they never had an aunt or an older sister, or somebody of a particular age that they want to look up to, and they came across your videos, and maybe now they adopt you without you even knowing, as a father figure, or as a grandpa figure, or as a grandma figure, or whatever figure it is that fulfills them when they watch you talk about whatever it is that you talk about on YouTube. So, as an older person, don't think, oh man, no, 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 no. Do not rob those young people that are looking on the internet for some sort of figure, some sort of a role model, or some sort of inspiration, right? So these are the things that we'll talk about all of that as I move with this live. What else did I say here? Yeah, being old, being old. I believe it is in the mind. It's your mindset. There is a say in Zulu. I'm sure it's said. In fact, I think Soweto is very popular with this one, where kukuko tandayo. I mean, I don't know how to put it in English. Somebody please put it in English for me in the comments. Okuka otandayo. It means that you are as old as you feel. If you think you are old, then that's your mindset. And you are going to be old, and you are going to feel old, and you're going to do old people things. So if your mindset has already resigned you into believing that you are old, then you are old, and you are going to rob yourself of opportunities of having a YouTube channel or having an Instagram account and become an impactful human beings on these platforms. So do not find yourself having those thoughts. If you do, deconstruct them right now. Tell yourself, I am going into this to, number one, to have fun. Number two, to do something different. Number three, to, if possible, add value to whoever comes across my YouTube videos. Give yourself a purpose. Maybe your purpose has always been to be in front of a camera rather than being behind a desk pushing papers until you're 65 years old. The other thing that I love about YouTube is that it is also or can be a side hustle. Maybe you are in your early 40s, or maybe you are in your late 30s, and you are thinking, man, I have a 9 to 5. I got no time for YouTube. Great. There's no problem with that. But if you are a person that is of a particular age, when I say of a particular age, you must know in your mind, I'm talking about people from 36 going all the way up. Okay? When I say of a particular age, 36 going all the way up, you may be satisfied with your job. Your job may be paying you good money, and you do not want any other stress. Cool, great. I'm happy for you. I don't know. Today I'm coughing a lot, so forgive me. But you will also have another group of a particular age that are struggling financially. They do get a salary at the end of the month, but the moment the money has hit the bank account, when they wake up the next morning, they are literally left probably with transportation money, because that's how they planned things. They just left with transportation money. They have no money for any other thing other than to get themselves to work every single day until their next paycheck. In the United States, I understand that many Americans, or the majority of Americans, are living from paycheck to paycheck, which is extremely shocking to me as a person that lives outside of the United States, because you know how the what do you call this? The PR of the United States, that is the greatest country on earth. It's a country with milk and honey and things like that. And then when you hear that the majority of Americans, it doesn't matter what your race is, they are living from paycheck to paycheck. Many Americans, they have 2 jobs, 3 jobs, stuff that we don't know about here in South Africa. For us, one job is enough. We don't know that you can have multiple jobs, because the first question we'll ask ourselves, like, where do you get the time? Where do from here? How long is one job in a day? Is you understand what I'm trying to say? But here's YouTube. YouTube can be not an alternative, can be an addition to your streams of income. I see other people. I was watching a video of an older YouTuber. She's like 38 years old. You know, she's got like multiple streams of income, but one stream of income that I loved from her is her buying music instruments like guitars, drums, and recorders, you name them. And then she takes pictures of these what do you call these musical instruments that she bought at an auction, and then she puts them on eBay. I didn't even know eBay still existed. And she will put them on eBay and hike the prices. But before she hikes the prices, she would look for any damages or anything on this particular instrument, and she would shine them and clean them and then take a picture, put them on eBay. This lady makes $100,000 a month just doing that. She has a YouTube channel, and her YouTube channel is about finances. And she earns, not so long ago, she was showing how much she made in 2023. And let me tell you something, it was $550,000 that she made out of YouTube just last month. A 38-year-old lady. And she has a 9 to 5. Now she's making more money out of her 9 to 5. Her 9 to 5 don't pay any more than $55,000 a year. Imagine that. But she does a 9 to 5 because society where she lives, they don't believe in a person that sits at home and they assume is doing nothing. So to gain the respect or to maintain the respect, she has to wake up every morning and be seen to be going to work. But when she comes back from work at night, this is what she does. She sells musical instruments. People never understood in the neighborhood why she always has musical instruments, and some kids will come by and say, hey, can we play? And she'll be like, no, I don't have it. And she doesn't even say that she sells these things on eBay because of the stereotype in her neighborhood, which I didn't know that there were neighborhoods that were like so judgmental like that, that you are expected to wake up every morning as an adult to go to work and come back and then you earn a salary at the end of the month. And yet she's making hundreds of thousands of dollars out of YouTube. Do you understand what I'm trying to say here? If you are in the older or in the particular age person, myself, I'm talking to myself too because I'm already on the fourth floor. I may look 21, but I'm on the fourth floor, people. So I'm talking to myself here too. But I'm glad that I took the plunge a few years before I hit my 40. I started a YouTube channel. I was like, said, who this is for kids? I'm gonna jump right in. If I'm trolled, I'm trolled. If I'm trolled, I'm trolled. That's it. So the point that I'm trying to make is being old is in here. Just like every other thing. Everything, the how you feel about yourself. If you feel you're ugly, this is what is making you think you are ugly, when in fact you are very beautiful. Even beautiful people are ugly to somebody else. That's just the fact of life. All right. Yes. Oh, yes. I look 21. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. So the other, then of course, you will get older people say, I am interested in becoming a YouTuber. I think I can add value from my experiences, expertise, skills, and talents, or whatever the case might be, but I don't know how to create videos. And then my answer is simple. Listen, when I started, I didn't know how to film. I didn't know whether you needed, I didn't know how to film. I mean, I used to think that filming a video, you needed to have your phone this way and then you post. No, 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 no. You have to have your phone this way when you film. And I used to, when I filmed, I used to look at the screen finder, not with the, not at the lens of my camera. You see this little knob here? I didn't know that I had to look at that. I thought by seeing me is also looking at my audience. I learned that no, 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 no. If you're another thing that you learn that it's not best to film in front of your camera. The best quality is at the back of your phone, and you get the best quality. I didn't know that. How did I find out? By watching YouTube videos. So don't say, "Oh, I don't know how to." No, you have all the as long as you got Wi-Fi or you have data and you can watch YouTube videos that are longer than 20 minutes. There are videos teaching you how to film a YouTube video. There are hundreds and millions of videos that will teach you how to edit a video. There are hundreds and millions of videos that will teach you how to upload a YouTube video onto your channel. And remember, once you have learned, and it doesn't have to be perfect, no YouTuber, myself included, started on this platform with the best quality looking videos. None of us, even the big YouTubers that you see today, their first 100 videos sucked. They were bad. Some pixelated, some had bad audio. Some people were stuttering. They did not know, not that they didn't know what to say, but they did not have the confidence to say something in front of the camera and be confident as if they're talking to their friends. All of these things you learn on YouTube. There are motivational videos about confidence on YouTube, how to be confident in front of your camera. And let me tell you something, with each video you upload, you improve as well. You become better and better. You become better taking videos. You become better at editing. You become better at speech in front of your videos. Some people say, "Oh, Clantis, I love the way you talk. You flow." You have no idea. When I started, I even forgot my own name. I would say, "Hi, my name is." I was like that. Like I would think, but what am I supposed to say? But with each video I uploaded, I got better and better and remembered my name, remembered my what do you call it, my intro, remembered my credentials, and also now I had to fight the meat of the video, which took longer when I would be editing because of the ums and the pause and biting my tongue and going blah 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 blah, trying to say a word, but the word doesn't come out, and you find yourself going blah 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 blah. We do that. But the more we upload videos on our channels, the better we become. That is why it is believed that on your 100th video, there will be so much of a difference. And I will tell you, the people that have been following me since Walk with Awe will tell you how much I have improved. If she's there, she'll tell you. Because she came with me when I had two, I think she was maybe like subscriber number 22 or something like that. I can't remember her position. I'm talking about my main channel. And that main channel, I've had it since April 2020. So she's the one who will tell me that how much I've improved. I've seen other people that I don't remember. Even Mikado herself, she might tell me that you, Clantis, you've improved a lot, Mikado, if you've seen me back in the day. Because I was timid. I was a little bit afraid, and my voice was low. I would hardly look at the lens. I would steal the lens like this. I'll say something and I'll be doing this, and I would look aside. And all of these things, they must play a role as a older YouTuber. Those are the things that you don't have to worry about, because as you upload, that is why the frequency of your uploading plays a pivotal role as well. If you are going to upload once a week, it may take a little bit longer, even though you are going to improve, but it's going to take a little longer to improve versus if you are uploading 3 times a week. Imagine 3 times in a week, you sit in front of your camera and you bite your tongue, you stutter, you do, and then as you do it, maybe 3 months down the line, it begins to die down. And suddenly you gain your vocabulary, and then you gain your speech, you gain your confidence. Now you know when I set up and start filming, I know what I'm going to be saying. It's a working progress. I'm telling you, for everybody. I was once asked by a British, how do I speak so confidently and smooth on my videos? In my mind, I'm like, but this is your mother tongue. I'm Zulu. You the one should be telling me how to speak flawlessly on my videos. But a whole British person asking me about their mother tongue, how is it that I'm so good at speaking on my videos? So as an older person who has experience, listen, it's not going to take you that long to catch up. It's not going to take you that long to find your feet, to find your voice, to find your style. It's not going to take too long for people to say, I like this old guy. He kind of makes me feel somewhat. In most cases, that somewhat, I feel more empowered after watching him. I feel more like I've learned a lot, or whatever the case might be. You will see in the comment section. The comment section does not lie unless it's a troll. And if it's a troll, like I said earlier, welcome it. That's how you get paid. They pay you good money, these trolls. All right. I've already mentioned the whole thing about YouTube being a side hustle. And I gave you an example of a story of a lady that I saw on YouTube making $550,000 using YouTube as a side hustle. Plus, she has the eBay flipping musical instruments. And then she has affiliate marketing. She's got a digital course as well. And she's making more money than she ever made. And people in the neighborhood are wondering, at $55,000 a year in her job, how is she able to buy a new car and driving that type of car? Why her house is the most beautiful one in the neighborhood? Other people have even accused her of selling stuff that she shouldn't be selling. She said that she once had an entire FBI after her. Basically, they were investigating, including IRS. And she's clean. She's got all her receipts, all everything. Her ducks are in the row. But people don't understand how is it possible a single mother of 4 children is able to live lavishly like that. And she never speaks about it. She never speaks about it. So you can do the same thing too. Prioritize your time as a older content creator. I don't think with this one I have to teach it to you or tell you, because as an older person, you know from experience how to compartmentalize your time. As you're a parent in most cases, even a grandparent at that, and probably even taking care of extended families, or maybe a sibling of yours has passed away. And let me sneeze, please. Okay. Oh my goodness, this flu is not gonna go away. It's not gonna go away. Maybe you are responsible for other things and you have learned how to prioritize your time. Hey, add YouTube in that 24 hours. Add YouTube, and I don't want you to start a YouTube channel because you must start a YouTube channel. This is a passion, it must be. This is something that you want to do. It might be something that you enjoy doing as well. Because when people watch you, they can tell if you're just doing this. If you're doing it for the money, people will be able to tell you're doing this for money. You're not doing it out of passion. You're not doing it to improve somebody else's life. Do it because it's something you want to do. And then once you are in it, enjoy it. And when you enjoy it, people that view your videos will also enjoy you. It's an energy. It must flow. There must never be a disconnection. The moment a person clicks and watch your videos, there must never ever be a disconnection. If there is, then you need to reevaluate yourself, not your channel. You as the YouTuber. Okay, but this one does not go with just the content creators of a particular age. It goes across the board, right? Now, freedom that YouTube brings, freedom can come in different ways. This could be freedom in a form of distraction. Like, oh, okay, like how you see people, they have a 9 to 5, but when they get home, they go to this room in their home. And then when you enter this room, it's an art room. This is where they relax. This is where they're distracted. They will paint something, draw something. So they will always create something without focusing on what's going on behind that door. Maybe behind that door, there's all kinds of other chaoses going on. There are friends that want to take you out or want you guys to go out. And of course, money is going to be spent. And then that chips out of your account. Maybe you don't get along with the person that you live with in the house. And the best way to avoid being in a brawl with them, you go into your art room and then you paint or you draw and you do whatever. Same thing with YouTube. Use it as a way of distracting yourself from things that may be way heavy on your shoulder. This is your escape. This is your outlet. And you know that when I am here, I know I'm alone, and me and the camera, or me and my phone. But on the other side, there will be hundreds of thousands of people at some point who are going to be watching you, giving them whatever expertise you have, or maybe you are entertaining. Maybe you're a comic, a comedian, or maybe you enjoy reacting to medical stuff, or maybe you like reacting to movies and books, like book reviews, movie reviews, or you use your expertise or your degree or your knowledge in teaching other people to be better. Maybe you decided as a professor, let me use what I teach or used to teach at a university and empower first year students, or students that probably are busy writing their final exams or approaching their final exams before they graduate. And then you sit and then you give them the tips as a professor what most professors are looking for. Maybe you were in the finances or you're a banker and you come and you sit down and tell people how to increase their salary to six figures. You have all those tools. You're the one who has all those tools. And many people are looking for these tools. Do not withhold them by having a YouTube channel just because you are old and you're thinking, okay, I'm just going to wait for my grave now. No, fight that. All right? Fight that. So that freedom is what I'm talking about. Financial freedom as well. The current YouTubers that I'm watching, I'm talking those that are in the 55, 65, they tell you that I'm a retiree. I've retired. And when they show you the amount of money they are making, they'll tell you, I never made this money a month in my life. Since I started working, I have never earned this amount of money at the end of the month. These are people who are sharing their stories, and they turn their YouTube channels and talking about things they believe will add value. Most of them have decided to take the route or the niche of finance, personal finance. They'll talk about minimalism. They will talk about frugality. They will talk about personal finances. They'll talk about all kinds of things that are in the finances. Why? Because they're using their age to educate the younger ones. Do not make financial mistakes that are made. And these videos are so enjoyable. You will love them. You will love these videos. They are everywhere. I have not seen many of this race that are doing such videos. I'm talking the old of a particular age is mostly that are doing these niches. It will be great to see everybody popping from everywhere, whether you are in India or you are in South America or you are in Japan and Africa. I would love to see people of a particular age also taking that and running with it. That is why I felt that this video is imperative because most of my viewers are South Africans. That's what the analytics tell me, that the majority of my viewers are South Africans. But of course, I'm not talking to South Africans. I'm talking to anybody and everybody that will eventually come across this live stream or a replay is it going to be. It doesn't matter which part of the world you are. If you find this content resonating with you, please hit the ground running after watching this video. So, of course, they are experiencing financial freedom. These people of an older particular, I'm talking, these are baby boomers. Baby boomers are already in their 60s, y'all, 70s. These are the guys that are taking over the finance niche and business niche. Some of them have had businesses before that failed, and they want to maybe live through you by giving you the tools and the mistakes that they made so that you don't make that mistake. They talk about books that they've read that will help you as a young person. They are awesome guys. Awesome. I enjoy watching their videos. Advantages. I did speak about this, but I was just grazing over it? I have not gone into it. Now, the advantage that you have as a older person or a person of a particular age starting YouTube channel is your self-awareness. You already know who you are. You are not on a journey of self-discovery like many young people are still discovering themselves. That is why when you watch their YouTube videos, sometimes they're doing entertainment content, sometimes they do dance challenges, sometimes for them, it's more younger people when they are on social media like YouTube. In most cases, is not to establish themselves. But yes, it is to establish themselves, but in most cases, it's for fame. It's to be called an influencer. Because in order for you to be an influencer, you need to be known. So they're fighting for that word, that when they look at themselves in the mirror, or maybe when they hear or see themselves collaborating with brands, because that's another way of confirming that I am indeed an influencer. That's what young people are running after. You are already established. You already know yourself. You are aware of yourself. And you are not doing YouTube because you want to be called an influencer. Or maybe you are competing with the young people to see who's going to get there first. Let me tell you something. If you are going to compete with young people as an older YouTuber, it's a battle you've already lost. Because young people are aware of everything that has to do with social media. They are on track when it comes to updates, and they would utilize those updates and run with it. While you are still wondering, by the way, how to press record. Do not find yourself ever competing with young YouTubers. You are already self-aware. You already know yourself. There's no need for you to now start doing dance challenges like Clantis does on Instagram. Well, for me, it's for fun and to entertain and be funny. I'm a cancer after all. But you don't have to do that. The other advantage that you have is you've got high level of discipline. You know that even though you feel lazy to film a video, because you are a mature person and you understand the consequences of not getting up and setting up and creating a video, what the outcomes are going to be. It's going to bear on your conscience. It's going to bear on your principles and value as a person of a particular age. And also might even make you a hypocrite, because these are the things probably you have imparted on your children, that discipline is it will get you everywhere in life. So you already know the what do you call this? You know how to yank yourself out of a situation where you are lazy to create, right? Of course, the third thing, which is very important, expertise. You already know your career, or you already know the path that you've taken in life like the back of your hand. It's like a glove to a hand. And you can utilize all of that in videos that you are going to post, right? You will be mostly creating evergreen content. You will not be competing with or chasing after trends. You know that if I'm talking about finances, we are here talking about finances. We'll talk about budgeting. We'll talk about Forex. We are going to talk about investing in stock market. You will be talking about those things. You're not going to have time to be chasing after trends. So evergreen content is what you are about as a YouTuber of a particular age, right? I've spoke about wisdom, I spoke about skills, experience, but we have not spoken about inspiration. Sometimes when, like me, I'm off already, I'm on the fourth floor, not too far into the fourth floor, by the way, but I take inspiration from YouTubers that are in their 60s, 70s, and I'm looking at them like, wow, look at that. There's this older guy, I think he's like almost 70. He does finance niche on his channel, and he was a teacher when his career was a teacher. And every time when he looks at his analytics, you see tears just run down his face. And to me, the inspiration comes from, wow, look at you. You are talking about taking a cruise to Barbados. He's talking about he has money now to cross the pond and go and have tea in London. He talks about money that he now has that he didn't have to save, by the way. Money just came into his account, and he looks at it, it's like, this could get me to Italy, stay there for a month, and live like a king, and come back to the US. He will tell you that's how much money that comes into his, that it enables him. For him, he's older now. He has no time to be saving money. He's done the saving, got the pension, shared the money with his kids, and he's living on money. He thought he was going to live on the rest of his pension until he's gone, and then the kids will then divide that amongst themselves. Now he has extra money. His 401k, is it 401k? What is it called, Americans? Cynthia, please help me. Is it 401k? He says it's now just there. He doesn't take anything out of it, even though he invested all that money that he was earning into his 401k when he started work at 21. And now he's not touching a cent of it. Everything is coming from YouTube. So the inspiration for me is wow, at my age, I could actually earn as much as he does. The possibility is there. It gives me that confidence that the possibility of earning just like he does is there. It exists. Because sometimes, when you do things on YouTube, yeah, I'm talking about money because it's inevitable. Being a content creator on YouTube is inevitable that you are going to be invited into the YouTube Partner Program. So since you are going to be invited into the YouTube Partner, as well talk about the money that you're going to earn. Even though this whole point of my channel is not for me to enrich myself, but I know what I do will enrich me in terms of money. So now with me, I get the inspiration from him, like, wow. And the other inspiration is that I could also inspire other people that probably are watching me and saying, wow, look at this one. What gives him the confidence that I lack? Probably this person has perfect teeth and perfect skin and nice and tall and handsome, but he lacks something. And then he watches me and takes inspiration and say, if this guy can do it, I can do it too. You see what I'm trying to say? It looks like as content creators, there is some reliability we have on each other. And without us being aware of that, they don't know this particular YouTuber I'm talking about. He doesn't know that he inspires me. And I don't know, other people as well, they get inspired. And the part that I love about their channels is that their views are in the hundreds of thousands. And these hundreds of thousands of people that are watching, it's not older people, it's young people. So do you understand that your age puts you in a very great advantage because you have authority? By mere look at you, I believe what you say because you've lived on this earth longer than I have and you've been through things and you are telling me, do not make these mistakes. Do you think I'm not going to believe you? I'm going to believe you. So that is what is important, okay? That's what is important. Representation as well. One might say that's part of inspiration. I would say no, it's not necessarily that. In life, what makes us to thrive is when we see people that look like us do great things. So can you imagine other 65-year-olds, 70-something-year-olds, 55-year-olds, 40-something-year-olds looking at other 40 and whatnot, not being YouTubers and thriving on this platform they always thought was for kids? That's representation. I would feel represented. Like, oh, at least one of us is doing something great out there in the world, and they happen to have the same principles and values that I have, so they feel represented. So representation is also what you will carry on your shoulder as a YouTuber that is older. So there's no way it's too late for you. It's no way too late to start a YouTube channel. You can start a YouTube channel at any given time. All right. Yeah, I did put a point in, which is my third last point. No longer interested in a specific lifestyle. As an older person and doing YouTube, you're not interested in a specific lifestyle anymore. You're just you because you are aware of yourself. You're no longer interested in driving a Ferrari. Maybe you might want to hire one and drive it for a week, but it's not your interest to own one, right? Wearing Louis Vuittons, Gucci's, those Dolce and Gabbana, and all that sort of stuff. Christian Dior. It's no longer something that you are interested in, but a younger YouTuber in their 20s and probably in some early 30s, that's what they're interested in. That is why they do YouTube, some of them. So when they earn this money, they're able to buy a Gucci bag and a Louis Vuitton belt, etc., and so on. All right. Being popular doesn't pay as an older YouTuber, because you quickly lose some level of respect when you are too popular and everybody just has access to you easily. I believe that if you are of a particular age, your privacy or privacy, whichever way you call it, is important. Popularity as an older person may come because it did, but how you react to it is what is going to matter the most. Because some people, when they are older, they forget about their families, they forget about their husbands, or forget about their wives, and suddenly a whole new circle of midlife crisis start creeping in. Suddenly you're on the red carpet with little girls young enough to be your grandchildren or bent hands because it looks attractive to have them surrounding you. At home, you have somebody whose heart is broken because of your behavior due to fame. So that is why I'm saying fame does not pay when you are of a particular age because it will bring you problems, unnecessary problems. And I don't know how you are going to keep that at bay. And another thing that also contributes to this issue is when your management places things for you and say, no, 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 this is how, because they also want to make, excuse me, because they also want to make money out of you. So they will bring you all these people and they'll say, say something controversial so that you make more money. You are of a particular age already. What about your legacy that you've been building all these years as a teacher, as a financier, as a cleaner, as a domestic helper? What about all of that? So it's just going to go down the drain because your management is telling you to do this because it's cool and it's going to make you more money. So as a person that is a bit older, use your wisdom. Do not get caught up. It's easy to get caught up. Let me tell you that when everybody's telling you, they're like, you're 65, girl. No, you look 45. And you'll be like, really? Now I need to get myself a band 10. You've lost it. You lost your family. You lost your husband. You lost the respect of your community. So all these things you need to be aware of. And thankfully, I have not seen YouTubers that of a particular age that are behaving like they hot-blooded with some hormones all flickering out of their bodies. I have not seen that yet. But it may happen to you. So you need to be aware and have your principles and values straightened up. All right? Don't embarrass your family. Financial, business, education, motivation, health, and wellness. These are the niches that I think people of a particular age should pursue. Maybe I should take them one by one. Finances, business, education, motivation, health, and wellness. These are the niches I think people of a particular age should involve in. Why do I say that? It's because many people are forever looking on how to best save their money. You don't have to be a financial advisor or have qualifications. By mere fact that you are older person, you've been dealing with money all your life, and perhaps you have methods and ways of saving money or earning money, then this is an issue you should pursue. And I see a lot of people of a particular age, particularly those that are baby boomers, they are focusing a lot on finances. And then I see that the Gen Xers are mostly focused on business and education niches, myself included. I would say I'm a late Gen X, early millennial, because I enjoy both, because I'm born like right in the middle of it all. Not in the middle, like the end, like tail end of it, of it between Gen X and millennial. So that is why sometimes I act like a millennial, sometimes I act like a Gen X. Okay? So most of Gen X's and millennials they do a lot of business and education, health and fitness. That's where they focus the most. The motivation one is done by both. Both generations seemingly are doing motivation, including some millennials, like your early millennials. They do the motivational and self development niches. So pick your choose, whichever one you feel and think you'll be good at, pursue that one. All right. And I do say in my note here, do not compete with the young ones. You won't win that battle. You'll fall flat on your face with that one. I continue to say make it a 5 to 20 year plan. If you're going to start a YouTube channel right now in your 40s, plan for it to be something that you will do in the next 10 years, in the next 20 years. I just told you there are 65, 70 something year old that are already doing YouTube, and you got a good stretch if you are in your 40s, all the way into your 60s if you started now. If you are 40, by 60, then you can say, I've done it all. I'm great. I've done this. I've built this. I built that out of my YouTube channel. So let it be like I said 5 to 20. In fact, it should be 10 to 20 year plan or a stint, and treat it like you would your current career. If you do choose to be a YouTuber, you must respect it, be committed, and be consistent. All right. Don't forget, sometimes you serve as a figure for young people. I've already covered that, what I meant. Like you could be a father figure. Some young people will look at you as a father figure or auntie figure or uncle figure, something that lacks in their lives. They may find it in you. Hence, you will get a lot of young people coming and watching your channel because they take away something that lacks in their lives. Maybe an older brother, older sister, maybe a teacher they never had before, or a friend they never had before. And you will see it in your comment section that I feel comfortable watching you because. Pay attention to that. Build on it. All right. I think that is my lesson for today. What is the topic again? Because I want to do this for the algorithm. Is it not too late for me? Are you too old to start a YouTube channel? I hope the algorithm got that. So that is the topic of my live stream today. I don't know what you guys think. I know I got a lot of young people here, but let's go to the comment section, like the live comments, and then we'll call it a night tonight. Lindane Dube says, hi. What's up, Lindane? I hope you're still around. Princess, business partners, what's up, business partner? It's good to see you. Casey says, reality. We're talking reality here. Casey says, wow, that's new. Oh, I think you're talking about, I did see your comment when I was talking about trolls that don't never, ever chase them away. They play a very important role in your creator economy, especially in your finances. Ignore them, don't entertain them, don't read their comments. Or maybe you would have read their comments for you to have determined this is a troll. But leave them to your community. Your community will deal with them, and then you make money. Princess says, I used to delete the nasty comments. No, that's engagement. You remember the algorithm is triggered by engagement. So if you delete the comment, you're deleting the engagement, what triggers the algorithm. Okay. Mikado says, hi, business partners. How are you doing, Mikado? Business partner. Princess says, hi, Mikado. Mikado says, Princess, love, hello, hug. Mikado says, yes to 21. I know most of the Gen Zs, they like doing this. I hang out also with a lot of Gen Zs. Like, what? It's giving. It's giving. And I talk like that now, too. Cynthia says, hi, business partners. Hello, Cynthia. How are you doing? Princess says, hey, Cynthia. Cynthia is an amazing human being, I must tell you. I did read your comment about you're sharing your story about being in a store and an older lady. She was short of $46, and then you asked the cashier to add it on your bill. I was like, "Oh, see, I love that. I really do love that. That was you were responding to yesterday's live stream when we were talking about giving. So I saw that. I saw that. That was beautiful. That was very beautiful. Makata says hi, Cynthia. Makata before says hi, Cynthia. She says so true. We are always improving. Yeah, with each video that you upload on your channel, you improve. So never take advantage of video frequency. That is why I'm a big favor. Is it fan or favor? Of uploading 3 times a week. It not only improves your vocabulary and everything else, but also it teaches the algorithm quicker what your channel is about. And so it can fetch you the correct audience consistently, right? That is what I like about frequent uploading. Okay, and then of course, if you haven't reached 100 videos yet, take your time, upload 3 times a week until you get your first 100 videos. I don't know, something tells me with your first 100 videos, this is where the algorithm kind of like understands what your channel is about, and that's when you start seeing like huge traction. By huge traction, I'm talking where now when you were getting just 55 views, suddenly now you have 500 views to 1,000 views with each upload. And the more you upload, suddenly that 1,000 grows to 5,000, 5,000 to 20,000, 20,000 to 50,000. I think that's because I am not saying it is the truth, but what I'm saying is I think the algorithm has this tendency once it realizes that, okay, I see what this channel is about, it already knows your audience. And so when it places your videos in front of that audience, that's when you get this traction per uploads. And that's how many YouTubers make the bulk of their money with Google AdSense, because the algorithm understands them. So if you can work to get to your first 100 videos, you are probably in a good position with the growth of your channel. That is all that I wanted to say tonight. If you have a question, ask away. If you are a YouTuber who's not a YouTuber yet and you're of a particular age, no, you are not too old, and no, you are not too late to start a YouTube channel. Um, the platform is for everybody. The pie is big, and everybody has a piece, and there are extra pieces left as well for more people to come through as well. All that you have to fight for. I mean, this is not just for YouTubers of a particular age, but all YouTubers, is to fight to be part of that 1% of content creators that are thriving on the platform. And by thriving, what I mean is you successfully gotten yourself 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 hours of watch time within 365 days, or whenever you manage to get the 4,000 hours of watch time, or 10 million YouTube shorts view within 90 days, and then you got monetized. You are part of that 1%. I think I've shared this before, that I think it's a YouTube report that over 100 million news channels are started on YouTube, and only not even a million becomes part of that 1% because of variety of reasons. Some, they were consistent and they were uploading, and they were committed, but they were uploading content that does not go along with YouTube policies. And then when they apply for YouTube Partner Program, they are told that their content does not align with the YouTube policies, and therefore they cannot be accepted. Imagine all that hard work because because you were using your own head. You did not do your research. What exactly YouTube is looking for. And many people always forget that YouTube is a search engine, and therefore create content that people are searching for, not things that you thought with your head. And then suddenly, when you get monetization, you come back and you come to my DM, Clantis. Is there a way you can get these people to accept me into the YouTube? I worked so hard getting 4,000 hours, and you are crying, and I feel your pain, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I wish you contacted me when you started or watched my videos. Some do watch my videos, but they're like, I'll do as I please. And then in monetization, suddenly they come to my DM. And at that time, it's too late, like way too late. So don't be like that too as a YouTuber of a particular age. Do your due diligence. I gave you the niches. I don't mind repeating them: finance, business, education, motivation, health and fitness. Those are the niches or topics that you should talk about. And that way you don't find yourself in trouble with YouTube ad monetization. Others is because they have copyright strikes. They were playing popular music in some of their videos, and they got 2 strikes. Of course, you're not going to be accepting the monetization, the YouTube Partner Program. There's many reasons why some people cannot be part of that 1%. So your goal when you start a YouTube channel is to be part of the 1% of content creators that are earning money on the platform. Yeah, 1%. Other than that, guys, I don't see any comments coming through. Let's call it call it a night. Let's call it a night, and we'll see each other again tomorrow, guys. We'll still have more exciting the topics that we're gonna talk about, as now we are coming towards the end of this journey. Yeah, we're coming towards the end of this journey. By end of next week, it's all over. I'm no longer going to be doing the 30-day live stream challenge. It's been great, people. It's been amazing. I've been loving every single bit of it. Yesterday, I was at 1,465 hours. This morning, when I woke up, I was at 1,685. So that means I grew by a lot. Versus when you are not going live and you're just throwing a video and it gets maybe 2 hours if you are lucky, or 30 minutes if you're lucky. Yeah, so I'm happy. I'm happy with the progress that going live has done for my channel. I am so happy, and thank you guys for your support. I think without you guys, I don't think I would have gotten here. Look at y'all. I'm there for you too, you know. I'm there for you too. Guys, let's call it a night. We'll see again. We'll see again. See, I'm tired. We'll see each other again tomorrow. Much love, much love, much love. Whatever it is that I'm doing.